Some anime characters make you cheer for them, cry for them, or even name your pet after them. But these characters, they make you want to yeet your screen out the window. Today, we're counting down 13 anime characters we absolutely despise. The ones that are so insufferable, evil, or downright annoying that they live in our heads rent-free, but not in a good way. So brace yourselves, because this list is filled with characters that will make your blood boil.
Able to kill All Might, and you think we can take them?
Kicking off our list, we have Mineta from My Hero Academia. Some people think Mineta is a misunderstood comic relief character. Others think he's the worst thing to happen to UA's since, well, literal villains breaking in. This little grape gremlin entire personality revolves around being a pervert. Peeping on the girls' locker room, check. Climbing into the hot springs, check. Getting kicked in the face every time, also check. Sure, he has moments where he proves he could be a decent hero, but let's be real. If he disappeared from the show tomorrow, no one would really miss him. Next, we have Gabby Braun, Attack on Titan. Now, to be fair, Gabby does some redemption later on, but her introduction, oh boy. She's brainwashed by Marleyan propaganda, views Eldians as devils, and worst of all, she killed Sasha. That's right, Potato Girl herself. For many fans, that was the moment she became permanently irredeemable. She could have cured world hunger, ended war, and given everyone a puppy, and people still would not forgive her. At number 11, we have Bondru from Made in Abyss. Anime villains usually have a tragic backstory or some twisted justification for their actions. Bondru, he's just evil. This guy experimented on orphan children, turned them into horrific creatures, and even sacrificed his own daughter's body for the sake of science. The worst part, he's always smiling. Like, dude, you're committing nightmare fuel atrocities. At least look a little guilty about it. If there's one anime villain that deserves to be thrown into the abyss forever, it's definitely this guy. Next, we have Kettle, Vinland Saga. Kettle pretends to be a noble, respectable leader, but in reality, he's just a cowardly, insecure man who lets his pride ruin, well, everything. When his obsession with a slave girl leads to her nearly being beaten to death, he sends his people into a hopeless battle against an invading army, knowing full well they don't stand a chance. When it all goes south, he whines like a little child. Sorry, Kettle, but if you wanted to be remembered as a great warrior, maybe don't be an absolute failure at, well, everything. Next, we have Rachel, Tower of God. See, there's villains, and then there's Rachel. For an entire season, she pretends to be the main character's friend, supporting him on his journey, only to push him to his death at the last second out of pure jealousy. Her reasoning? She wants to be special. You know, instead of the guy who literally risked his life for her multiple times. It's rare to see a betrayal that makes everyone instantly hate a character, but Rachel pulled it off. Congratulations, Rachel. You've earned the most cursed hashtag in anime history. F Rachel. At number 8, we have Danzo from Naruto Shippuden. There are a lot of corrupt leaders in Naruto, but Danzo really takes the cake. He manipulates, backstabs, and slaughters his own people just to gain power. He's responsible for Itachi wiping out the entire Uchiha clan, steals Shishui's Sharingan, and even tries to claim the Hokage title despite literally nobody liking him. The best part, he spends all this time scheming and preparing only to get absolutely wrecked by Sasuke. Rest in pieces, you overgrown fossil. Next up, we have Mahito, Jujutsu Kaisen. Some villains have a goal. Some villains have a tragic past. Mahito, he just likes making people suffer. This shape-shifting curse kills innocents for fun, psychologically tortures the main characters, and pulls off one of the most heartbreaking deaths in the series. And the worst part, he's always laughing about it. He's like Joker on steroids, but without any of the charm. When Itadori finally lands a solid hit on him, it's one of the most satisfying moments in anime history. At number 6, we have Sugo Nobuyuki, Sword Art Online. Even in a show filled with questionable villains, Sugo is on another level of disgusting. He kidnaps Asuna in-game, tries to assault her while making Kirito watch, and when he gets his butt handed to him, he still tries to stab Kirito in real life. Thankfully, Kirito gives him one of the most brutal beatdowns in SAO history. Watching him go from "I'm a god" to "please don't hurt me" in seconds was the chef's kiss.
What does assessment day mean?
Show Tucker, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you know, you know. There are villains who do bad things. There are villains who do really bad things. And then there's Show Tucker, the absolute scum of the earth. This garbage excuse for a father turned his own daughter and dog into a chimera just to keep his research funding. And he acts so casual about it, like he's just spilled his coffee or something. Fans still haven't forgiven him. In fact, if you bring up his name in an anime forum, prepare for war.
Such self-confidence.
My faith has given me everything I have.
Next up, we have Griffith, Berserk. Griffith. He started as a charismatic, ambitious leader, someone you'd want to root for. And then he betrayed everyone. He sacrificed his own team for power, let his best friend suffer, and committed one of the most disturbing acts in anime history. The moment he transformed into Femto, he cemented his place as one of the most hated villains ever. Sure, he got his dream, but at what cost? Everything? At number 3, we have mine, The Rising of Shield Hero. If there's one anime character that deserved a karma moment, it's mine. She framed Naofumi for a crime he didn't commit, manipulated everyone around her, and tried to assassinate him multiple times, all while acting like the most entitled brat ever. Thankfully, she got what she deserved, and watched her downfall was beyond satisfying.
You're out. I don't care. Tomon's gotten too big lately anyway.
Taking the number 2 spot is Kisaki Teta, Tokyo Revengers. Kisaki isn't strong, he isn't talented, he's just a manipulative snake who ruins everyone's lives because one girl rejected him. Seriously, this guy destroys entire gangs and kills multiple people all because he got put in the friend zone. Talk about toxic masculinity. Taking our top spot is Sakura, Naruto franchise. From the very beginning, Sakura was set up to be a strong female lead, and then did absolutely nothing for most of the series. She simps for Sasuke despite him treating her like trash, constantly belittles Naruto, and every time she does get like a cool moment, it gets overshadowed by literally everything else. In a show filled with legendary ninjas, Sakura remains as one of the most disappointing characters ever. And that's saying a lot because Naruto really didn't use their characters like they should have. There you have it. 13 anime characters that make our blood pressure rise. Which one do you hate the most? Drop a comment and let's rage together.